one day, everybody. It's your boy Jumpman Jones. You're not live inside episode 253 of the Kickin' Shit Podcast.
You remember when we was trying to figure out what when I came on, like what number was it?
I think it was like 99.
Actually, it wasn't. I found out the other day because I got an old picture of it. It was 75.
Oh, you talking about the interview? Yeah, the interview was 75.
Oh, it was?
When you came back, it was like 98, 97.
Oh.
Yeah, when you came back like for permanently, it was like 97, 98.
Oh, okay.
All right, man. Joining us behind the camera today is D. Chocolate Delight. The woman king.
Homie.
She is the homie.
What's up?
To my right, man, it's the funny, it's the talented, it's your boy Jails, a.k.a. Jelly. Put him on the bread till he's fed. It's Young Picasso, your motherfucking super. It is James D. Jellyfish, man. How you going, man?
Good, man. I got some new AKAs.
Shoot him.
Goddamn tiny home designer.
Oh God.
Nah, nigga.
AKA goddamn Mr. Under 15,000. AKA Mr. Goddamn.
What's under 15,000?
Anything. I don't care what it is.
Anything under 15,000.
Anything under 15. That's my limit.
All right. Johnny
House,
is not with us
cars.
today. But thank you for joining us, man, out there. If you listen to episode 252, thank you. Thank you for tuning in week in and week out. You can find this show every week on Wednesdays on YouTube. If you're watching right now, like, subscribe. We're also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, iHeart, and SoundCloud.
Hey,
Other than that, man, how y'all doing?
it's good with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Normal day. Keep going. Okay. Normal day in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
That was
out here.
when you said normal day. I didn't hear a period.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
I was expecting a story. Like
I was.
happened.
Yeah, I was
ain't
waiting.
shit happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on my shenanigans.
Oh,
as
okay.
usual.
I didn't hear a period. Do you good back there?
I'm good.
All right. Well, let's start in politics, man. Cause I didn't. No Johnny, no politics for me. So unless it comes across my timeline, I didn't see much. So,
Oh, man.
if you got them ready,
Sure.
Excuse me. I didn't mean to do that.
Figured I'd help Johnny out. Make sure he gets the demerit. So first things first, Montana lawmakers officially voted to completely ban TikTok in the entire state.
shit.
And so that makes Montana the first U.S. state as of time recording that will be prohibiting TikTok from operating within the state lines and barring the app from stores like Google Play, Apple, download, all that good stuff.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
How do they know if you on TikTok or not?
So that's a good question. And I want to say it has something to do with like satellites.
Oh, shit.
They're
nigga,
able
snitch.
to ban certain things from being accessible once you enter into state lines.
Woo.
But I can't, I don't have the official tech breakdown right now. The governor, it's on the governor's desk right now, so it's a strong likelihood that it will be signed. But yeah, so Montana is the first official state to ban TikTok. I think Florida banned TikTok on 12 of its major university campuses, which included FAMU and University of, I can't remember all of them, but it was like 12 major colleges in Florida where they're banning TikTok. It can't be accessed on campus, whether you are a staff or a student.
What if you making an Instagram reel and they mistake it for TikTok?
I don't think they will, because everything got a different code and different things they go through to get to different websites.
Right.
So, I mean, they can block a website or prohibit a website.
I'm talking about like a cop. He's seeing you. He like, niggas, you making a TikTok? No.
Oh,
it's
nah,
Instagram."
they wouldn't enforce that. They don't have to enforce it because it's blocked. So,
Oh, true.
it's
Yeah.
tech. So, like, you just can't access it.
It's very similar to like, and I think it's for the colleges, I think it's if you're tied to the school's Wi-Fi. So it's very much like if you at work, how you can't access certain things.
I wonder how my time they're gonna do that though. Like they could.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna look more into the tech part of it, but I really think it has something to do with the satellites once you enter into state lines.
Okay.
Damn, ain't no more getting sturdy on
Kind of
TikTok.
like Yeah, kind of like when they jam signals, when you can't get a signal in the
Yeah,
mountains,
yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that. Okay.
All right. In other news, we had a recent event that the police are coining the Dime and Dash. So there was a recent pickup from the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. You all know that's where the
No, I didn't know that's what it meant was.
didn't
Yeah.
either.
I ain't know that shit.
so
I
a
thought we
driver
had a mint.
I
picked
thought
up
that shit was in America.
coins
I mean, D.C.
at the U.S. Mint in Philly, and they were headed to Florida. He left the trailer in a parking lot and went home to get some sleep.
Nigga was tired. Long day
The
of robbing.
trailer was parked or left in a Walmart parking lot at around 6 a.m. Thieves made off with about 2 million dimes.
How much money is that?
So the trailer, I'm going to tell you, the
million.
trailer was carrying an estimated amount of $750,000 worth in dimes. So the thieves were able to steal approximately $200,000 in dimes.
In dimes, cuz?
Yep.
Yup, 200,000. God damn.
That's a lot of dimes.
That's a lot of dimes. How you cash? You can't cash that out.
Nah, bro. You just
Niggas gonna be like, what the fuck?
I
Why
was
you got
like,
all
yo.
these dimes?
So you remember those, the coin
The coin
machine?
You
Yeah.
have to keep going. Like you
right,
would have
you just
to do
gotta
a
keep
lot.
circulating. So
But they gonna pick up on that. They gonna be like,
Yeah,
yo,
they gonna-
why is like it's been a mad dime turnover?
you gotta get, and that's the thing. So it's like they're on the lookout for it. They actually have put out. They're searching for men in black clothing and gray hoodies.
Okay, here we go with them vague ass descriptions.
And a
They say-
white and a white Chrysler 300 with
hell.
tinted windows
This
and dark
niggas-
colored pickup
Damn.
truck in connection with the theft. So
If I'm thinking it's niggas, I know white people was thinking it's niggas.
Yeah. When you heard Chrysler 300, nigga, you
Yeah,
already know what it
that
was.
shit was fake.
so no
definitely
arrests
all
have been
whip.
made. They did interview the driver, but he wasn't.
You know
he-
how heavy
he
your
was in his
car
right.
is with that many dimes?
And that's what they're looking up.
Like the shit is leaning. Like it's like yo, that's a
But
lot
that's why
of
they're
weight.
looking up for a dark colored pickup truck also. So it's a Chrysler and a dark colored pickup truck.
The pickup truck got the pack, but man,
That's a lot of water jugs. Y'all know, niggas keep their
Man,
shit in
the-
the water jug.
that's why smart people don't do crimes. Like I know how I would get away with this. Like,
How would you get away with this, Landon?
well, first I'm going.
Regale us.
I'm going home with the dimes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna stash them, and then I'm gonna sit back and think of a way to offload these
Nigga, you're
dimes.
caught.
Okay,
You're
so-
caught.
But I'm not keeping the car.
So let me stop you right there.
All right.
You might not be able to do that because when they got off with these dimes, there was a scatter of dimes in the parking lot and on nearby streets.
So like a
So
trail.
so you got to be mindful. How are you keeping these dimes from falling out your car and leaving a trail?
Sheesh.
Yeah, that is a.
They
tough
don't
one.
drop 50,000.
Right.
Hey, shit, I
And
still,
I'll be interested
word
to
for
see
dime.
how much they recovered.
I
Like how
still
much y'all
got
actually
50
recovered.
I still got 50K though.
You still got 200K.
Yeah,
Right.
200K. So 50. So 150.
You got 150, yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Shit. I'm bad as shit, nigga. Bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Y'all made
it.
off with this much and now I got this much. Nigga, I'm pissed. I
So,
dropped
yeah.
a lot of dimes. So
I still got my freedom.
That was one of the major things that happened over in Philly this week. And then finally we had the there was all this chaos with the Tennessee state representatives, and some of the listeners may have heard, but there were some, two state representatives that were expelled, which they have not done. I think it's been some years since they've tried to expel anybody, but essentially it was two black state representatives that were expelled from their seats, and they're actually Republicans. So shout out to them after much public outcry, and even Biden chiming in on his dislike of how things were handled, because they were actually standing up for gun violence.
So these guys are Republicans? Is his name Tim Scott or something like that?
No. So, I'm sorry, and I probably should have shared the name. Representative. No, I'm sorry, they're not Republicans. They were casted out by Republicans. They were Democrats.
Okay, about to say, yeah.
Representative Justin Pearson,
Yes.
and he was removed along with Justin Jones. So both of them.
One of them
Justins.
was on the radio this week.
JJ.
One of them was on the Breakfast Club, and then one of them is from Memphis, and they work with because NLE Chopper say he know him personally, and they work together in the city of Memphis to get things done.
Right.
And they were talking about how they was happy that he got a seat reinstated, but he is fighting for gun laws. Hey, I already told you what I think about that, but
Blackstone got a fire sale right now.
Right. And so the third representative was another Democrat, Gloria Johnson. She actually escaped expulsion by one vote. But the outcry was that she was a white woman, and Jones and Pearson, of course, are black. So you had Biden speaking out against this. You had Barack Obama, former President Obama, speaking out against it. So nonetheless, they were both voted and reinstated back into their seats. But I want to say that may not be the end of it. But that was a big issue going back and forth in politics for this week.
no, I don't think it's the end of it. He even said he don't think it's the end of it.
No. It's not the end of it at all.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, they're going to be fighting for that gun reform for a very long time.
Black people can't do shit.
While we talking about gun reform, there was a mass shooting in Louisville this week at a bank. Now, it said that Connor Sturgeon, who was an employee at the Old National Bank, went live and live streamed his attack on his fellow employees. He killed one rookie police officer and 4 people in the bank. He was also killed on the scene by the police, who got there 3 minutes after the 911 calls rolled in. His mom discovered a letter about the situation, and she was one of the 911 calls. They still don't have a motive right now. And the family would like his brain tested for CTE. Which, do what you may. But, once again, like I said, normally when these violent crimes happen, it's usually people who don't have a history of violent crimes. And I think that is the argument of trying to make it tougher to get a gun doesn't stand if you're using if you're using mass shooters as your case. Most mass shooters, that's their first, sometimes their last offense. So if they're going to get a gun, even if you change the regulations, they would still be able to get a gun. They would still be able to get an AR or whatever.
Are you saying they would find a way, like if they're planning?
They wouldn't have to find a way because they haven't never done anything. Their records are squeaky clean. This guy. This guy ain't done nothing. It's his first offense.
Oh, you're saying like if they put some type of checks in place.
Yeah, the checks and balances that they want to put in place just don't make sense for the people that they're using as their, like, you're using these people as your, okay, let's push this agenda using these people who've done these mass shootings. Well, these people that have done these mass shootings are crime-free students. I mean, crime-free citizens. These are literally their first crimes. They are rookie criminals, and this is their first crime. So, therefore, whether you had those laws in place or don't have them in place, the crime still would happen.
I hate to sound like I'm joking when I say this, but they need to be looking at, like, all these Call of Duty players that play, like, nonstop, like, 24 hours, and put them in some questioning. Because, I mean, real talk, bro, that's why I stay away from that video game. Because, like, I feel like even, like, when you're playing, like, team deathmatch or, like, free-for-all, it feels like you're out looking for kills. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it does feel real.
It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's just weird. Like, some of these people, like you say, they don't have, like, a long history of violence.
They don't have a history at all.
Right, but I bet you, I'm betting money they play Call of Duty every day like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
There's some type of, you know.
Some of them have been gamers.
There's some crumbs left. There's something
some
there.
Some of them have been gamers. I think I've seen that. Or some of them have had, you know, these posts that they've put up that were a little weird.
Little posts out there.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's a valid point.
Man,
but I still don't think you can run around monitoring everybody to see what could possibly happen. Like, there's really no way to monitor that. The only thing you can do is try to protect the people in these institutions. I mean, that's a bank, so I'm pretty sure it was an officer already in that bank. But seeing the fact that he worked at that bank, what stops him from coming to kill people? They don't even. I think Charlamagne said on the radio that he had lost his job. Well, we don't. I don't know that. I didn't read that anywhere. But they say he had caught wind and he was about to be fired, and that was the reason for the shooting. So I mean, there's no checks and balances for mental illness. There's just not.
Unfortunately, it's not. We have to we have witnessed so many instances where we just gotta wait, unfortunately, for them to do something. Then it's like now we can look into the mental illness aspect. But I believe there were 4 people that lost their lives. One of those individuals was a good friend of the governor. The one thing I did not care for that came about from that, so the gun, the AR-15 that he used, was confiscated by police because he was, killed in the shootout with police. So after that event, they confiscate the gun. So as most know, police confiscate things and, get things all the time. A lot of people also know that there are auctions that are held.
Oh yeah.
So the governor did come out and he made an emotional, press conference where he spoke to he legally cannot take the gun out of circulation. So essentially that gun it's going to end up back in auction. It's going to get sold off at some point. He did speak to, I think it's due to a law. I don't remember the law number, but he did speak to, he could possibly, as far as he could legally do, is, enforce the removal of the pins, which makes it inoperable. But even that, it's a gun that was used in a mass shooting that's just going to be auctioned back off to the public once the police are done with their investigation.
And that's sick because people look at that as a collectible. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what it was used for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sick people out there like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
you want to hear something sicker?
What?
It is a collectible because it's a piece of U.S. history.
That's crazy.
I mean, honestly.
That's crazy.
If you think about the weapon used to kill all those people in Vegas.
I was about to say they still got Bunny and Clyde Tommy guns.
Yeah,
in the
like
damn Smithsonian.
Things like that these are pinpoints in history that people will go back to.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Moving on from that, sticking in news, man. The Dalai Lama.
Dalai Lama.
Now, is he like a Buddhist high priest or some shit? Hindu?
Yeah, that's like the Buddhist Pope, nigga.
Okay.
Dalai Lama, nigga.
Kid came up to him asking for a hug.
That nigga say, "Suck my tongue."
And then he prompted. I think they kissed, and then he told him to suck his tongue.
He kissed him. He pointed to like his cheek and kissed him on the cheek. It was not rumor, but it was actually stated that the Dalai Lama is actually a bit of a kidster. He likes to say things and make people laugh, and he's very kind when it comes to children. So you see in the video, and I actually watched a video that was not blurred out because not that I wanted to see it, but I was like, you know how the media can misconstrue some things.
Right.
So it appears that he pointed to like his cheek, and the little boy kissed his cheek. Now, it is customary in those religions that they usually kiss a ring or they kiss a hand or do like that's normal for them. So what happened was the Dalai Lama asked the little boy to suck his tongue, and he stuck his tongue out. And the little boy they touched foreheads, and people in the crowd laughed, and the little boy backed away. So he actually did not do it, more than likely because he was uncomfortable or he just kind of knew better. But nonetheless, suck my tongue is only a stone's throw away from suck my dick. Like, I don't know why you said that.
He was insinuating like, hey, I mean, that's some freaky ass shit to say to a little ass kid.
First of all, that nigga hit him with the preschool goddamn game. That nigga, that's the
when you trying to molest a kid?
No, I'm talking about like when back in the day when you used to try to get a girl to kiss you, she'd be like, kiss my cheek, and then you turn and hit the lip.
But it's funny. That's how child molestation starts with adults. Hey, give me a kiss on the cheek. I won't tell nobody. Hey, do this. Like it's the same similar game.
Smack, smack.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I mean, either way it go, it's crazy. And I can understand like people over here in the West looking at that and being like, yeah, that's child molestation. But I do believe there's different lines when it comes to what's funny and what's not overseas. Because like in some cases, like you could take Thailand, nigga, they don't like the bottom of your feet. You know what I'm saying? And you could be pointing at the bottom of your foot like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at
but
this
our tongues are like sexual body parts for us.
Oh, true. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I say this. Like, either it's different lines. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to different cultures, I guess.
I think we gotta leave kids alone, like in general.
For sure.
Like I don't think you should be even just touching other people's kids. You know what I'm saying? Like that's other people's kids. Like
anything that ain't nurturing and teaching a kid should be left on the outside.
And religion has a history of doing things with children for some reason. So I mean, it don't make this religion no different. But I mean, nothing will happen in that case.
It's crazy, man.
No, I think the government came out and said that there was
I mean,
they understood he was joking.
Like that's the religious thing. That's what. Hey, if your people who follow your God is okay with that, hey, who are we? We just the West casting our judgment like usual.
The government up there like, whoo, darling, you killing us, man. You are killing us.
Now the Americans who took that trip down to Mexico for the BBL, they were on with damn, what was that man's name? Anderson Cooper.
Yes.
They interviewed with Anderson Cooper. I don't think the full interview is out. I looked for it. I watched the whole 6 minutes.
I don't think it is either because I couldn't find it.
I watched the whole 6 minutes and they detailed some Narcos shit. Just to detail what they said. They were crossing the border. I think they were on a back road when these people started following them and chasing them. And then that's when they blocked them in that town square with the video we all seen of them getting kidnapped and open fire on the car and instantly killing like 2 or 3 people that were in the car. They were hauled off. They was, blindfolded, hauled off to an area. They were tortured and questioned. And I think it came back that they really were not a part of any cartel like shit, and so they were, had to release them, and so they took them to a drop-off point with the dead bodies of their friends in the truck,
and they just dropped them off. That's crazy. I mean, but man, I'll be telling people all the time, shit get real once you cross that border, man. Like them niggas is on some other shit, and plus I had a friend that was from Mexico. He told me the same thing. Like, he say, bro, don't go over there if you got a truck. Because they say they will pull your ass out that fucking truck. And they use those trucks for leverage. Like, in their own, like, Revolutionary War type thing they got going on over there.
I mean, I've heard it's dangerous over there, but I also know, like, it's also dangerous for them to tamper with American citizens.
Oh, yeah, because they don't want that heat now. Come on now. You don't want that.
Which is, I would say, probably was part of the reason why the cartels, the cartel that kidnapped them, essentially did drop them off along with their deceased friends, because the higher ups in the cartel realized that they're not a threat. And so remember when it first, like I think when it happened, they actually left like a letter or something saying that the guys that actually kidnapped them acted on their own behalf, like they didn't follow rules. And so they gave those like 4 or 5 men over to the police, like, y'all can pick them up because we didn't tell them to do that.
Well, see, what people don't know is that the Haitians been going over there for a while, like smuggling drugs as well. And of course, Haitians, well, black people and fucking sometimes Spanish people don't get along. So it's done been some cases where, they don't got mixed up in some shit before. And when old buddy came over there with his dreads, they thought he was Haitian. And that's how they got all mixed up in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they thought they was trying to smuggle drugs, but they wasn't.
They say it was a case of mistaken identity. Yeah. That's what the cartel is saying. I mean, that's what it seems like, a case of mistaken identity. But I mean, it is. I mean, that's tragic.
It is tragic.
That's tragic.
Regardless, mistaken identity, mistake, whatever, like 3 people lost their lives.
Yeah. For sure. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Won't catch me over there.
But that's it on that. Y'all should check that out though. I think that was an interesting story. I can't tell it better than they told it. Also, federal prosecutors are moving to not file charges on in the death of Shaquilla Robinson based on the results of her autopsy after careful deliberation and review of the investigative materials. Both the U.S. Attorney's offices, federal prosecutors informed the family they will the available evidence does not support a federal prosecution.
That's crazy.
So there will be no justice for right now for Shaquilla Robinson and her killers. But didn't they extradite them back to Mexico?
I don't know.
Did they extradite one of them back to Mexico?
I think so.
I don't know if that happened. I thought that was supposed to happen, but I don't know if it actually happened.
Ah, man.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Like I heard that was it was a possibility. They did question the people that were with her.
I know that. Yep.
But I don't like they at this point they're not really providing a lot of detail on their findings. And
well, her spine wasn't cracked. They said there was no spinal damage. They say.
So they say yes.
Damn. So what killed her then? Because that's what they were saying that killed her.
Her friends are saying alcohol poisoning. There's no damage to her according to this autopsy.
Nigga, that girl put them hands on her. There's some damage done to her frontal lobe.
I mean, yeah, we seen that.
Yeah.
But if they're moving to not press charges, I guess they don't. I'm not saying nothing happened. I'm saying they feel they don't have
on
a
a
case.
federal level. They don't have enough.
They don't. Yeah, they don't have enough
to bring it to a conviction.
And if they don't, they're not.
Right.
Yeah, they won't follow through.
Right. They're not even going to try. There may be the family may get justice in other ways. I'm pretty sure they provided. Hopefully, they provided them an additional path of justice. But if not, prayers to that family because that sucks. You never intend for your family member, child, or whatever to go out of town with their so-called friends and never return.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you want to outlive your kids, man.
Yeah, man. It's
and
just
I mean, and I hate to say her friend, like them not her friends, because I still can't get over the fact they left her. Like they came back without her.
Yeah. And they used her money
to get back.
Yeah,
I ain't read
that. That was one thing they had access to her account. Like they took some money out of her account to get back, bro. That's some craziness, man. And they came back a day early.
Of course, you got a dead body. What are you gonna do? You gonna sit? You gonna stay there, party around it? Like trip over? We gotta go. We gotta go. Turn the body over to the authorities. Let's get the fuck out of here now.
So don't die around landing on a trip.
No, I'm just telling you what happened.
Because
that's
he's
what
gonna
happened.
Leave your ass early.
Hey, nigga, she's dead. Let's get the fuck out of here,
bro.
Huh?
You gonna leave me, bro?
I'm telling you what happened in their case.
I don't say, but I think they were. I thought, and the details are vague, so listeners don't jump down my throat. I thought they reported it when they got back.
No. Remember, there was an examiner that came there. Came to the hotel. They reported it there, but they didn't tell the mom until they got back.
Gotcha.
Nobody notified the family until they got back. They made sure they did everything they had to do there, and they got the fuck up out of there. That's crazy. Last but not least, in news stories, man. Arrest was made in Bob Lee's stabbing. That's the owner of Cash App. They didn't say who the guy was, but they said the guy. Oh, Momini. I think that's how you pronounce that. Momini was arrested for the murder Thursday in San Francisco. He knew Bob. That's how I'm pronouncing it. And the two were hanging out together the night of the stabbing. And they said that his sister lives 2 blocks away from where he was found on that video.
Whose sister, Bob?
No, the killer.
The killer.
Talking to Mike, please. Please.
No mini.
Yeah.
Yes.
So and that's why I'm saying Twitter, I haven't read an article yet. Twitter is saying that the discussion or the disagreement rather that led to the Bob Lee being stabbed was because of a discussion about the name, I can't say his name, about his sister. But we don't have proof of that.
Hey, nigga, I'll fuck your sister though if you want my nigga. You feel me?
That nigga had him with the Arthur fist. He was like, oh, word.
I hope that's not the case because that's...
Nah, I've been looking at that ass since she was like 9, nigga. Oh, shit.
That's how you was looking at
yeah.
Oh, word. All right. Wait till we get outside.
Then they went back to her crib. Was she back there asleep, bro? They quit playing. You play too goddamn much.
Bro, I don't really know what would tick a person off about their sister outside of what you saying.
Yeah, like...
To make them, go ham like that.
And I'm rich, so I'm probably saying this shit recklessly. Nigga, I'll fuck your sister, nigga.
Damn.
I'm drunk as fuck, too.
But
nigga.
isn't he married with 2 kids? Not saying that that's a thing.
I mean, what else? What else is there
He was known to be a kind-hearted person, a good person.
Dick ain't kind. What the fuck? You get horny, nigga. You turn into a different animal. Hey, why when you get horny, you change? Like
that was fucked up.
Everything about
this
you
nigga
changes
dead,
when
nigga.
you horny.
I'm not going to sit here
I'm not
and say
saying that's what happened.
that man said anything disrespectful about the other man's sister. I don't know that to be true. All they are insinuating is that a discussion was happening, that may have happened, that involved or was surrounding the sister, but we don't know that to be true.
Look, I might want to fuck your sister, but I'm not gonna tell you
That's a smart thing to
I would
avoid
tell
being
you, like,
stabbed.
damn, nigga, I'll smash your sister. That just sound rude coming off
What
the
else
tongue.
could there be involving his
I
sister?
don't know, and I'm hoping that this man that they arrested.
Unless they fucked and he told him, he's like, hey man, I gotta come clean. Me and your sister been fucking.
Shit.
Like, what if
But
that happened?
what would make you
Hey,
so angry?
we are speculating, people. This is not real.
True.
Go ahead.
We're speculating, not even on this on that specific situation anymore. In general,
I know what happened.
if somebody tells you, "Hey, I want to fuck your sister. I fucked your sister. Or whatever." As her brother, you can't fuck her. You shouldn't be fucking her. So therefore, why are you so angry?
Brothers
see-
are overprotective, though.
But see, this the thing. What if he told her he was off limits? Like, my sister off
Yeah,
limits. Don't
yeah.
touch
Okay.
her.
Hey, don't fuck my
Okay.
sister, bro.
Don't touch
Y'all
my
can,
sister.
You fuck my
And
cousin.
then they found out, and bruh just went ham. I told your ass.
Well, I would hope not, but
That's
hopefully
crazy.
we have some clarity on what happened, why it happened. But still, rest in
Hope it
peace
ain't
to
no dumb
Bob Lee.
shit, man.
That's crazy, man.
That nigga had.
Or the government came to that nigga and told that nigga to do that shit, nigga. We gonna blame it on the sister, nigga. Cause Fed now got in right.
Okay.
They got right in there. They
They
hopped
did.
right in there.
They
How
did.
that just happen like that, bro? All of a sudden now, Fed now is cash out. Who? The feds, nigga. That's who.
Yeah.
That shit is just screaming
It's
conspiracy.
either or. Either or.
Ain't nothing wrong with that nigga sister. They all good friends, nigga.
So
that's the
How much
cover-up
they pay
story.
him to take the fall?
Nigga, they gonna snatch that nigga out of jail as soon as he go into jail, nigga. They
Yeah,
got
you
a
still
secret
gotta pay
door.
me to take
They
the
gonna
fall.
snatch
You
him out?
still
Or-
gotta-
Yep, they
or
got
they
a
gonna-
secret door
they
in
gonna
his
hang
cell,
his ass
nigga.
like
Right,
that.
he gonna wound up dead.
They promised him like, yeah, nigga, we gonna get you out.
Nah, you gotta
Nigga,
work me a deal. If I'm gonna take the fall, nigga, I need some cash.
They gonna promise you like, yeah, nigga, we got you.
No, don't wink at me.
Yeah, nigga, we
Nah,
got
open
you.
your eye up. Open your eye up.
No, we can be.
Look at me, nigga. No, I
got
ain't
you,
going.
nigga.
Hey, if I'm gonna stab him tonight,
Yeah.
I need confirmation.
Well, being the fact we telling you about this shit, we gotta kill you anyway if you don't do it.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Just give me half.
Nah,
half,
nigga, we
half.
can't go off
I
that.
bet you they sent him that shit over Fed now.
Hey, yeah, I'll take it over fair now.
That's
What?
crazy.
500,000.
Well, Fed now gotta send it to you.
500,000 ain't much, bro. They can give me 500,000.
Here go the fuck up, cause Fed now gotta send it to you.
Well,
When they
as long
send
as-
it to you, they gonna see us for a murder.
What dumb ass put murder in the notes column?
They gonna see us for a murder, nigga, and take your ass to jail, nigga.
For a murder.
That's how they get you.
For murder. That's
What's
fucked
this
up.
money for?
Nah, they just gonna use
Murder
emojis.
money.
It's gonna be a knife and a
shit.
blood splatter.
Oh yeah, that's a good
They
one.
just gonna use emojis.
You can't figure that out.
That's fucked up. I hope that's not
Appreciate
the
for
case.
what you did for me, comma, murder,
I hope not.
parentheses, murder.
Oh shit.
Hey,
That's
man.
fucked up.
That is crazy, man.
That
That's
whole
crazy.
situation's fucked up because that man was involved. He was involved with the creation of the Android.
He was?
Yeah,
Damn,
he
this
been
nigga.
he been a part of Silicon Valley for a minute.
This nigga was that nigga, bruh.
He
had
definitely
them
he
ideas.
he fucked his sister.
Oh my
He
god.
definitely.
All right, yeah, he fucked his sister.
That shit ain't funny, man.
All right, man. So Kanye West's school is being sued by a lady named Cecilia Haley and Shakira Byers, I think. I can't pronounce that name. Y'all got to do something with these names. You people. Now, these two black female teachers were the only teachers at the school, and they were substitutes. They were only black female teachers at school, and they were substitutes.
Hold on, they the only teachers at the school?
Well, they weren't official teachers. They were substitutes, and they
substitutes.
noticed during their time there, they were the only black female substitute teachers at the school.
so it wasn't no other ones but them.
Yeah.
I got you.
So they had a few concerns that they were voicing over the conditions at the school. They're coming out in this suit saying they're suing for retaliation, wrongful termination, discrimination, and withheld wages. So they noticed that during that time there, the kids wasn't really taught African American history or Asian American history, which I'm like, why do they need to know Asian American history? But I'm gonna shut the fuck up. She noticed teachers at the school were not required to have first aid kits.
What?
There wasn't a mandated child abuse reporter training, learning curriculum wasn't being followed. No janitorial services. They
What?
lacked medical supplies. Meds were improperly stored. And the kids were only fed sushi and made to eat on the floor and not allowed any outside food other than water.
Come on now,
And they also were not paid in full and restricted from wearing jewelry and forced to wear all black. So,
well, we knew the all black thing. I think in addition to one of them gave an interview, the kids do not receive traditional grading. She was saying that the school is failing the kids because they don't get report cards. They don't receive grades. It's like they just go to school and they're locked into school.
That's weird. That's weird.
sorry.
I think it's imperative to look at the obvious. If his kids don't go there,
Yeah. What you said.
Well,
if
you
his
like my
kids,
dad,
if his kids don't go there, that is something to look at. I was gonna play what she said.
and I believe the parents have to sign like there's like some type of secrecy. Like you can't talk about it, which is weird to me. Like if I'm sending my child to an academy that is supposed to be accredited in this great thing or whatever, you had them wearing all black and Yeezys. I don't give a fuck. But I'm sending them somewhere, and you're telling me I have to be. There's some type of secrecy. There's a level of secrecy to it.
That shit just
Like,
don't make no sense.
No.
Right.
And if you're telling me that there's no training in regards to like child abuse and stuff like that, you really don't know what's going on with those kids at that academy.
That's crazy. Yeezy somewhere on his penthouse, like fuck.
Nah, he got to deal with this. He actually does have to deal with this one.
He did. He said in a recent interview that he was focusing on his academy and his new wife and his kids.
I ain't say feed him sushi all the time. I said sushi on Tuesday.
Yeah, give him some variety, nigga. That's when we was going to school, we had the nuggets and the fries and sometimes the square pizza. So I'm like, if they come to my school, sometimes we give them the sushi. Sometimes we give them rotisserie chicken with a little broccolini. You know what I'm saying? Hook them
But that nigga
up.
from Chicago, like the food mecca, nigga. You supposed to have all kinds of shit up in there, nigga. You supposed to have the deep dishes. You supposed to have
Chicago dogs.
Chef.
Yeah, you supposed to have
Yeah, you supposed to have
Yeezy, right?
Yeah.
Man, you can't tell this nigga nothing.
But they say the school got levels and they're not allowed to go past the first level because Kanye is scared of steps or some shit or ladders or some shit. That's what I read. That's what I read.
Wait, what?
I'm for real, man. Everybody on the first. I didn't write it down because I couldn't believe what I was reading.
This nigga say ain't no steps in that bitch because Kanye has steps.
So
I couldn't believe what I was reading. That's why I'm like, do they have a case here? Are they for real?
okay, so I will say I've been in a building to where there were different levels, but there are no steps.
But he's scared of steps or some shit, so they can't go up them. It's something I read.
So therefore, the building just kind of has
Don't
like
quote
these.
me on this.
The building just kind of has like these long hallways that go upward, but there are no stairs.
Oh, like that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Long
like
ass school, nigga.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I read that. I mean, it could be false.
That
Yo,
is-
ain't gonna be no steps in my school, nigga. I'm scared of steps.
That is sincerely
Send my kid out this bitch.
unfortunate.
Ain't no damn steps in this motherfucker.
I feel like parents really need to consider, like, what the fuck are your kids doing? Or is it just to say my child goes to Donda Academy?
That and
exactly
the
what to say.
pandemic taught me, man. The parents don't give a fuck what them kids learn in school. Just get them out my face.
But if I'm paying that much money, how much is it?
If I got money, I'm paying for you to get the fuck
Listen.
out my face.
Bruh, don't send my kid to no school with no steps on it.
Think
man.
about all the little white kids.
they ain't
that
got
go
no steps.
think
They
about
only got
all the-
sushi.
Think about all the white kids that go to private school, get bad grades, and passed along. Or they get fairly decent grades.
These motherfuckers not even learning. What, they just up there singing all day?
Like, I feel like steps are an essential part of school, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a developmental. You gotta develop your knee muscle.
I said they got steps. No, I said they have steps.
They got some weak ass knees.
No, I said they have steps, but something about Kanye has a thing about steps. There's a step thing.
Niggas ain't got no kind of step up, nothing. Nigga, ankles weak, goddamn calf muscles don't look like shit.
They get crossed up at the park because they.
Yeah,
Don't play Donda Academy. Them niggas ain't got steps, nigga.
I wonder what their gym look like.
That shit crazy. Ain't no steps in there. Ain't no bleachers, nigga. They just sit on the ground, nigga.
It's flat.
Nigga, I ain't playing that shit. Kanye see some steps, he go crazy. Them niggas working on the school, got a ladder, nigga. What the fuck you doing, nigga? That shit crazy, boy.
All right, man.
Get off that ladder, nigga.
I
I'm
want to
afraid
know.
of steps.
Yo. I want to know how old y'all mamas is, nigga. Damn. James, how old your aunts?
How old are my aunts?
Yeah.
Shit, my aunt's old, bro. Nigga, my aunt's is old, nigga. Just know that.
All right,
My
so
aunt got to be like 60, bro.
So nobody between 50 and 60?
Nah.
I would say my mom is in her 50s, mid-50s.
So your mom might be on this dock.
She's not.
She not on this dock. What she was doing in 94?
In 94.
Do you remember 94?
I do.
Okay.
My mom owned her own hair salon.
Oh, she was.
So she ain't had time to
not
go?
at the freaknik.
Nah.
Was she trying to go, but she couldn't go? She couldn't
Nah,
get out there?
actually, I remember my mom going to like Bike Week.
Oh, shit.
And she would go to like the hair shows in Atlanta. But yeah, no, it wasn't like she didn't go to no Freaknik.
All right.
Cause I did ask, and she was like, "You funny? I ain't do that shit."
Yo, I don't
That's
know
crazy.
if your parents between 40 and 50 right now, they might have been at Freaknik in 94.
I mean,
Might have been there.
you got some aunties already coming out with they posting their pictures trying
there's a
to
Hulu
make
doc
excuses.
coming. And I don't know
Busting
how
it
wild
open.
Freaknik was, but I heard things. I haven't seen things.
Oh,
But,
it was. They said it was pretty much just you was just having sex the whole time you were there.
well, the documentary drops in 2024.
That's crazy.
Unless the hype is really, really crazy around this doc, I don't plan on watching it. But I do want to see the Twitter fallout when they start researching people and putting their business out there. Like, this
Which
is
I
her
cannot
den
stand.
and what they do. But they don't have nothing else to do.
And I will say, side note, that there's a picture of the police officer that's holding the girl's butt open.
Ass open.
Yeah, he actually was reprimanded. That's an old picture. It just started recirculating because of this, the talk of the Freaknik documentary. But he actually was reprimanded, and I want to say he lost his job.
For holding ass cheeks open.
Well, she's posted leaning inside of a car, and I guess his then partner is sitting. She's leaning over, and then he's squatting down beside the car, holding her ass open.
That nigga's a civil
So-
servant, nigga. He helping out.
He ain't no civil
Community.
servant.
Do y'all know any freaks? I used to always, when we would go to the bike rally, I would always try to figure out, like, what's up with the women down here? Like, why are they acting in this manner?
They close to water.
Like, what was it? What was it about a Freaknik or a Myrtle Beach bike weekend that made you wear your ass out? What, that was my thing.
You know what they
I
say
said
when
we're
people-
at the beach, so of course your ass is out. But
Yep.
then, like, to be popping pussy and dancing on dudes and like, is this like? Did you come here to
Getting fingered by 5 niggas.
Yeah, I
Nah,
mean,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever
nasty.
been to bike week?
Niggas ain't cleaned his cuticles or nothing.
You ever
Nigga been busting blunts.
have you ever been? Yeah, that's facts. Have you ever been to bike week?
Nigga been goddamn busting Dutches all day.
You ever been to bike week?
The backwood fingers. No, I have not. Well,
Never-
actually, I'm lying. I did go.
Did go to bike week?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was pissed when I went to Bike Week because, you know, like, when you younger and you hear about, like, the upperclassmen, they going to Bike Week, everybody getting buns, right? How
Yeah.
about I was the only nigga on the trip that didn't get no buns?
At bike week?
Yeah, bro. I was the only nigga.
Is it because you were nice?
I probably was. But
You probably
I was
look
the
too nice.
only nigga that didn't get no buns on the trip. I was so hot. Like, I remember coming back in the room, and I had to leave the room because my roommate at the time had some buns in there. And I had to go back out on the strip after walking the strip for about 8 hours. I was hot.
I think I went to bike week 4 or 5 times. I
That's
only got
crazy.
buns one time.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean it's I mean bike week is a numbers game and it's an aggressive game you have to play. But I did watch bike week become like increasingly the women there started to be like offended by the dudes. Like, hey, don't snatch me on my shoulder like that type shit. But I can imagine what this Freaknik doc is about. But like I said, being at bike week all those years, I used to always say, what is it about this weekend that got everybody, including the women, going crazy? Men and women, y'all
I
going
mean,
crazy.
it was. You got to think about it. It was in Atlanta. Atlanta's always been a quote unquote black mecca or
There's no water.
black people with money.
It's just hot.
There's no water. And what they said on BMF is true. That was the college's way of for the students who couldn't go anywhere to have a spring break. So this is Atlanta spring break for the kids who couldn't get away.
Right.
Because if you ever go somewhere during a Memorial Day weekend and you're not at a beach, you're probably catching any city at the best time. Like if you go to Atlanta during Memorial Day weekend, it's pretty dead. Nobody's there. Everybody's at the beach. If you go to New York, same thing. Nobody's there. If you're in Charlotte, where we at right now, if you're here for Memorial Day weekend, it's kind of chill. Ain't nobody really here. Everybody goes. It's the first beach weekend. It's the first true week of summer. So it's like y'all were able to get all these people to flock to Atlanta to get freaky. So I can't wait to see the doc. I haven't seen much from Freaknik, but if it's anything like Myrtle Beach Bike Week, all the aunties and uncles gonna have a lot of questions to answer. But
is there anything that was comparable to Freaknik in our area? What
all I can say is Bike Week.
That was probably Bike Week.
Bike Week is probably the same thing. You got half naked women shaking their ass on cars, niggas with their video cameras getting footage, grabbing butts, busting. Like you can see titties and pussy right in the street. You don't need to go in nobody's club. They busting it open.
I remember being younger, and I remember there used to be this thing at West Charlotte that everybody used to go to.
Senior Skip Day?
No, it wasn't Senior Skip Day.
Senior Skip Day was wild.
It was something a long time
West
ago.
Fest?
I think that's what it
West
was.
Fest? West Fest was pretty lit.
I think that's what it was. I think it was West Fest.
West Fest, I'm gonna tell you, West Fest was lit, but then not on that level though. West Fest was lit, but not on that level.
I heard like West Fest used to be the shit, but somebody would always fight.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a naked good time. It was like a family good time.
Right. I was gonna say I remember going to in Durham we had something called, it was actually held in Chapel Hill, Franklin Street, called Apple Chill. And so there was like this big old festival. And it wasn't really a festival, it was like some hood shit. Like it was a bunch of people out there. You eat good food. You see people you might not have seen in a while. There was a McDonald's that was on that street that stayed packed. It stayed open late. And I think maybe one or two mini fights, they eventually shut it down. I want to say it might have moved a few times, but I remember going out there. But, yeah.
Jazz in the Park is another one.
Jazz
in the Park used to be lit. Now, what they do now, that little shit, that's bougie. What we used to have back in the day in Charlotte, that shit was pretty fun.
Hey, shout out to my man Kurt, but the Barnfire was probably like the last
that looked like it was
big event that I went to.
Yeah, that looked like it was old school type Charlotte vibe. Like, yeah.
Man, I love that shit.
Yeah, that shit looked fun.
That shit was amazing.
That shit looked like a good time.
It was a lot of black folk out there.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of black folk.
Shout out to white people. Real quick, man. I want to shout white people out, man. No matter what y'all do in America, no matter how much time y'all serve in jail, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Because Billy McFarland said there will be a fire festival too.
First of all,
for him saying that, he should be arrested.
First of all, I just don't understand how the prequel didn't do good, and then you got a sequel to the prequel that sucked, nigga. There's nothing you can do. You can't rehire Ja Rule and get him out here to fucking street team for you. You can't do none of the first shit you did.
Nah, you can't.
I feel like that brand Fire Festival is tarnished. Cause who was gonna pay now to go somewhere remote or luxurious on an island or wherever for some music, and we see what happened.
This nigga is better off getting a deal with Coachella or something, nigga. You're done with the Fire Fest, bro. You're done.
I don't know.
He done.
I want to say he done, but I don't know until time comes.
I mean, I will say the hype around the Fire Fest was kind of dope.
That shit was dope.
But
that shit was dope.
Who is gonna back you? You're a fucking thief.
You are a thief.
Yeah, he is a thief. He's a thief twice. He had that credit card company that was bullshit.
Yeah.
And flipped it into Fire Festival was bullshit. But I think the thing we're missing about Fire Festival was he was trying to make that happen.
Right,
he did try.
He tried to make that happen.
But you have to solidify your talents before you start collecting money to try to set everything else up.
White privilege. Hey, my skin is my credit. You know I got you.
Hell,
well, you
man,
know I
ain't
got
good
you.
Enough for me, nigga.
Yeah, not for you, but for the average person. And you know what? Billy's a trustworthy guy. I'll go ahead and give him $1,500. Let me get a 10.
The people I felt the worst for was the people who went. No, the people that actually was out there working to help him make their dream come true. That's who I felt the worst for.
Putting up those tents.
Yeah, those niggas.
Making those bologna sandwiches.
That's what I'm saying. Like, after all of that, them niggas did not get paid.
And they stuck around to help the people that were stranded there.
Making bologna sandwiches.
That shit crazy.
Because they didn't have no food. He didn't solidify not one damn contract. He didn't even have nothing to feed them.
Organization wasn't his thing, all right? Maybe he could have... What was my man name that said he would have sucked dick for Billy?
No, Billy tried to make this man suck dick for him. And he did. He said he would. The dude said he would have. No, the dude said he didn't even want his dick sucked. He told him, get up. This fire fast is stupid, nigga. You sucking dick for no reason, nigga. That shit crazy.
Hey, I don't know if he won't pull it off, but I would like to see him try again. I definitely would love to see it try.
That shit crazy as hell, bro.
It'll probably be the young ones that didn't know about the
first one.
The first one that'll give him a second chance.
Nah, your big cousin got to put you on, bro. You gotta be like, nah, bro, that shit lame as hell. Don't do it because got to put you on.
I mean, it was a dope. It's a dope idea. It is a dope idea, but I'm with y'all. Go to Coachella.
Yeah, or something.
Get an Airbnb.
Shout
go
out to Coachella. You know they have like a Coachella park or whatever that they're creating inside of Fortnite, so people can access like artists' music and stuff night and day. They're working on that now. So
that is something I want to do. Go to Coachella before I pass away. Shit.
One thing about Coachella, like a big concert like that, I don't trust a lot of people in one place. I just don't. Just me.
No, I mean I feel you. It's a lot going on. It's spread out from what I hear, but I hear it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's an all-day event. So a festival is an all-day event. So you got to be prepared to go the distance. But the way Coachella is set up is actually I think the city that it's in is named Coachella. I don't know. But it's like in the middle of the desert in California. It's a big fairground yard. You can rent places that might be like 20 or 30 miles out from it, so you have to drive to it every day. But I mean, it's a really dope concept. And before the pandemic, the tickets were not bad. I don't know. Everything post-pandemic, everything is priced way higher than it was.
Everything. Like
I remember my Dreamville Fest before the pandemic was like $150. Now it's $300 for Dreamville Fest. So
there's a festival I want to go to. It's actually the weekend of my birthday
in Napa.
Blue
Note Festival.
And tickets are $550 plus, and that does not include parking, which is additional $200 plus. And
you're not driving though, right?
If you want to stay for the after party, it's another $200, $300. You have to drive because the closest airport would be either Oakland or San Francisco, I think.
No, what I'm saying is like you would catch an Uber. Like you would, I guess, get a hotel close to where it's at in Napa.
There are no hotels that are available around that time, including the spa and resort that it's being held at.
So that's a no-go.
So that's an hour drive. But yeah, my hopes are still up for it.
Yeah, make it happen, yo.
But that's like
you only live once, man.
I sat down and I talked to a friend of mine about it. That's 4 stacks per person.
Yeah. Too rich for my blood, but
that's crazy.
If you want to do that shit, do that shit.
That's a trip out of the country. No, thank you.
What, Napa?
No, I'm saying I would rather take a trip out of the country.
Yeah, but
all that money, that's crazy, man.
All right, I'm gonna play a clip. We're gonna react.
I feel like he needs Jesus.
What about? What you think about Lil Nas X?
I feel like he needs Jesus.
What about Lil Uzi?
He needs Jesus too. They both definitely sold their soul. I wanted to say this about Lil Nas X. I got a few friends that went to school with him, and they said he was never gay. So
Are you serious?
So I know for a fact, like what he doing is because like they told him, like you got to do this now if you want.
So you feel like he not really gay?
I feel like ain't nobody really gay in Jesus' name, amen. It's getting popularity, getting you money, getting you views. So it's like selling yourself, like you do this, you going with whoop.
So what do you think of the music and the entertainment industry?
Like it's just demonic. The industry, it's like you have to do certain things to get that. So I believe he had to do certain things to get where he's going. And like the certain things is you got to do this and lead people to.
Hey, well, Vicky, you should shut the fuck up. Why are you talking like a black person?
Wow.
But, no. I want to start with that. That is a white woman.
Oh, I mean, Vicky came in the game talking about.
I don't give a fuck.
True, but
I don't even like that.
I can't say that because there are other videos where she ain't talking like that.
I don't like that, and this
ain't on trial.
Hold, and this is why I don't like that. And see, you shit on Cam all the time, but when it's time to shit on somebody who don't look like you,
shit on Vicky.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Because what she'll do is she'll talk like that, turn 35, 40 years old, and then she'll be on Kate Plus 8. She'll be, hi guys, I'm Will Vicky. Remember me from... Like,
now, I feel what you're saying.
I don't like that shit. That shit bugs my soul, and we let it happen every time. We let them come in our culture. We let them gain us as a fan.
Right.
And then when they get to a point where they're like, all right, I'm done trying out this free trial of blackness or urban or whatever you want to call it, they go back to being white. They can always go back to being white.
Right, but I don't want you to lose topic here. I'm going to pull a page out your book.
Go ahead.
You're going to stay on topic.
No, she's hold on. She's part of this topic because she's speaking on these people.
I got you. But
Yeah.
let's talk about Nas X faking to be gay. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that.
Well, she
first.
said in Jesus' name, no one's gay.
Amen. She did say that, amen. But nah, that right there, I mean, even though you put Jesus' name in front of it, that's not a fact. People are gay out here in this world. You
I'm
know
not
what
with
saying?
her on this.
I mean, I'm not with her either. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, I'm with her on. I always have said I don't think Lil Nas X is gay, but I'm not with what she's saying.
Remember, I said that too.
Yeah.
Remember, I said that.
I don't think he's really gay.
It's all conspiracy. But either way it go, even if Lil Nas X is gay or not gay, you know what I'm saying? You caped like you was. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole problem here. Like, sir, you got a whole community behind you that's pretty much hoping that you are gay. You know what I'm saying? Because you were the voice for them. You remember
he's
this
weaponizing the community the way she's weaponizing us.
Who?
The
Lil
way
Nas
she's
X.
weaponizing being black.
Yeah.
Maybe he's weaponizing the gay community in the same way. Get
Either
my
way it
sales up. If I say some wild shit, they'll come take my back because I'm gay like them, they think, or I am. We don't know.
I just think this nigga should be put on trial, nigga. We was talking about it before. This nigga got to suck a dick or something.
Yeah, we got yeah. Yeah.
This nigga got to be put on trial. I think goddamn Saucy Santana should be the judge, nigga.
I would like to hear Saucy Santana's thoughts on is Lil Nas X really gay. That's something I never really thought. I never thought he was gay. Now, he could be now, but I personally don't think he's a gay man. I don't know.
You twerking on the devil with CGI. That was
I don't know, but I thought
devil.
she was going to say my point, but she was talking about some whole other shit.
Yeah, no.
She was talking about some other shit. I can't even get with her. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, shut up, bitch.
He mad at that.
And I forget where
I don't
she's
like
from.
that.
Because I'm not gonna take away. I've grown up with a couple, and I mean strictly a couple of white women that do talk like that. From the time I've known them in elementary school to the time we were in high school, but literally it's limited to 2 white women.
What they talk like today?
The same way. They grew up in the backwoods.
You are from Durham. I'm about to say that. I was about to throw that out there.
Carolina.
You are from.
So that's really who they are. But her, I've heard her in different dialects, and I can't rock with it. I don't care.
What I'm saying is, white people can always run to their whiteness. That's all I'm saying.
Well, in that case, she ran to Jesus.
She could. No, I'm not talking about in this case. I'm just saying when she's done with this facade, she'll be able to be white. Just be.
Oh, well,
When this plays out, she can't make no more money from it. She can.
honestly, I don't know much about
Go Big Victoria.
Well, Vicky, I've heard her name here and there. I don't know about the
I
little white
forgot what she got famous for.
Is she a rapper? What is she?
She did something viral. Johnny know. He's a fan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Lil
we'll
Nas
wait for
X,
Johnny.
man. Drop that flick, man. Drop that flick in your phone that shows us you're gay, and I'll be.
I mean, but
I'll be on your side.
can't ask for that though, because that's the same thing that they're asking.
Leak the sex tape, Nas.
Oh my God!
Leak it.
I don't
No.
want to see it.
I'm not going. Johnny
I
will
was
watch
gonna
it.
say no one's watching that.
Leak the head tape. Whatever.
If
Niggas love recording themselves getting head.
if he wants to move in that way, and that's the perception that he wants to put out there, then so be it. Who are we?
I mean, it's helping. I guess. I don't know.
That nigga got money and I don't. So congrats.
Facts.
Facts.
But I'm not gonna fake gay to get the money.
Nah, you shouldn't do
I
that.
can't.
You shouldn't do that.
Because if they do hit me with that test, nigga, I would fail.
They're gonna beat you up for that shit. While you out here faking gay, they're gonna windmill you to death. Your consequence, nigga.
You can't get no hits in on that shit. That shit tough.
A windmill.
All right. Let
Windmill
me
to
see.
death.
All right, TV and entertainment. Snowfall is wrapping up this week. coming up on Wednesday, man. It's been an okay season. Have you caught up on Snowfall?
No, man.
All right, well, we got more spoilers.
No, man.
So for those of you who are watching Snowfall, keeping up, you might want to fast forward through this. I think the only thing I want to complain about is this is the worst episode, I think, of the whole season.
The dumbest episode.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
That's saying a lot because I ain't seen no bad episodes. I haven't.
You give them a lot of credit though, because you looking at the acting.
What you in, season 2, 3?
I'm on 5.
What we at, 6, right?
Y'all 6.
All right, you should start seeing a little drop off in 5. You should start seeing some bullshit in 5.
There's some story fillers. So some episodes is really just filler episodes.
Like, have you got to the Tiger episode yet?
No. What's up with this nigga Peaches?
Oh, yeah, I can't tell you.
That nigga, what's wrong with why he coughing and shit?
You gonna find out.
Then he got AIDS.
I thought that too. Damn, I thought that too.
I was like, damn, why the nigga coughing and shit? What's up with the nigga Peaches, cuz?
You about to
What's
find
up with
out.
my nigga Peaches?
You about to find out,
Cause
man.
Peaches be on point, but I'm way behind, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm way behind.
Well, right now, man, this season been up and down, but this last episode was stupid as fuck. I just don't get it.
It's stupid.
I don't get it.
Because why the fuck did he think it was okay to let that nigga live?
The CIA agent, right?
Yeah.
Teddy.
Yes. It's like the greed is blinding him.
Greed is blind.
Money.
Yeah. Like, you're not going to get that money. I felt like after he stole the bricks from Jerome and Louis, and he stole the money from Jerome and Louis, instead of going back into the business,
Oh, you spitting right now.
offload the keys, take whatever you make from that, and just disappear.
But he could
stole
not
from
disappear
Jerome.
because remember they have all of those properties. So he got greedy or he got more aggressive when his girl came back and said, we just missed our first mortgage payment on one of their major properties.
Sell the properties. And why are you mortgaging properties? Black people in real life, why are you mortgaging? Hey, black people in real life who make enough money to buy some shit, why are you mortgaging a property? That's a serious question. Why? I understand the benefits, but why? Why mortgage something you could purchase straight out? Why mortgage something?
Because I don't believe he had it to purchase straight out to begin with.
$77 million?
No. Remember, when he got with that girl and they started buying all these properties,
He didn't have the money
He
right
didn't
away.
have it
Well,
right
don't buy
away.
them. Go to North Carolina and get you a ranch style house.
He had already been doing whatever real estate portfolio building with his mom, so he knew the money that could come from it. So he was like, let me get more properties because they was buying like apartments.
Yeah.
They was buying apartment buildings.
Yeah. Which that's profitable.
And so he was saying, let's get some bigger things in our portfolio so we can start making more money from that.
Why he steal from Jerome and Louis?
But
You
he
gonna
had to
find
mortgage it.
Damn.
You gonna find out.
So the whole episode's stupid. The episode, and
What my nigga Cuss Creep? Yo, if y'all on TikTok, follow Cuss Creep. Cuss Creep was blanking. Cuss Creep said, my girl watched Tyler Perry films, and she was at the end of this episode, she was upset at the writing and this motherfucker. So I'm like, damn. Like, he was like, my girl loved Tyler Perry films. What the fuck is this shit? And that's how it felt. We all was like, at the end of this episode, we was like, what the fuck?
right, because literally
The whole episode was what the fuck, but then you
Literally.
get to the end, you're like, what the fuck?
I'm already pissed off you let him live and you brought him away from that building.
Yes.
That was already red flag number 1. 2, you brought your mama with you who's already fucking emotional.
Like, she the fucking security. She the muscle.
Because she didn't want the woman to go because she's still pregnant. Which I was like, okay, so did she just have Braxton Hicks or whatever? Okay, whatever. So then the mom gets there. All she wants to worry about is this former recovering alcoholic nigga that got him all into shit to begin with because he was ready to go do XYZ. And Teddy was low key trying to help y'all asses like, hey, I'm going to let you see that I'm sending your parents off. This nigga hopped over in Cuba and said, I'm going to go ahead and take this nigga out because he can't be trusted. He cannot be trusted.
Who, Alton?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn.
But fuck Teddy at the end of the day.
Fuck Teddy. And so I'm like, yo, why the hell would
put a
you
hot one
sit
in
there and
Teddy.
accept? Yo, and shout out to his girl, because she when she pulled that oil
put a
out, I
hot
said,
one in
I
that
know
bitch, too.
exactly what he about to do.
Oh yeah, she's a real one.
Her mom is a con artist.
Vernique, whatever her name is.
Yeah, her mom is a con artist. She's learned from the best, literally.
Yeah.
That's why they speak so many languages. Like that's how they move. So she gets it.
Oh yeah.
And so, I knew it was fucked up because red flag number 1, you brought this nigga out the building. 2, you're accepting half of your money because he gave you this whole heartfelt speech of how the fuck he made you, and it ain't even your money.
That nigga said, I thought we would be.
I thought we'd be
barbecues
friends.
together.
Yeah.
I knew Franklin trusted him the whole time when everybody told him not to trust that man.
Exactly, but Franklin trusted him because he was like, ain't no way he would do me dirty.
He said, for a second, I thought you liked me.
But the cat, black people, please listen. Stop thinking these motherfuckers have the same heart as you, because they don't.
That's it. Is that's our kryptonite.
You would because Franklin would never do him.
Like
would do Teddy the way Teddy did him. He couldn't fathom, like, nigga, how did you fuck me over twice? He already had him chained up one time, and he let him go because, haha, we're friends, just kidding. And then he steals this money from under you after
talking about the government.
You showed him where you were keeping the money because he was low-key, quote-unquote, helping you
out.
No, he wasn't. And he when he started putting it together, he was like, oh, yeah, you ain't shit. And you let him talk himself out of that chair to go give you half of what you fucking work for?
Just kill Teddy, bro. Just kill Teddy.
Y'all could have walked his ass to the corner of wherever that spot was for him to make that trade. Y'all didn't have to drive him somewhere.
No.
And after you confirmed that the money was in your account, then you could do a little trade.
I honestly didn't even think that was real. I honestly, like, the same way Teddy said out and up, man, even if you would have got the money, even if she doesn't kill Teddy and he gets the money, that's not the end of that.
It's not.
That's not the end of that.
You would have to eventually kill him. You would have to take Teddy out of the situation altogether. There is no equal or a middle ground with Teddy.
I think the question there is, how do you kill a CIA agent?
Well, that's the thing. He's not a CIA agent.
No, because
he's CIA affiliated.
Oh, so
and he's
lying.
contracted through the CIA. At this point in the story, he's a contracted CIA.
Right, because
he's
he
working
fucked up so
for
bad.
them. But he's so far deep, they don't want to touch Teddy.
Yeah.
So therefore, the guy was only rescuing Teddy because you're my friend.
Right.
But he dipped off the scene after that shit happened. Like, he didn't know Teddy from the Man in the Moon.
No,
so
he walked away.
I tell you like this. I always said, this is a classic drug game story. We know how this ends for Franklin. One or two ways. Jail or dead. He doesn't escape. But shout out to Oso. Oso got up out this bitch.
Oh, yeah.
That rarely happens. I got to shout out Oso.
Oso had one. He had one request.
I'm happy he got out.
Out of all of that shit, Oso had one request. Take me back home.
If Oso gets out, if Leon lives and doesn't do jail time, I don't give a fuck what happens to Louis. And if Wanda stays off the dope, I would be happy with whatever ending they're going to give me. Whatever ending they give me, I'm going to be happy as long as those characters live. Now, I told you this before when we talked. I said the reason why shows have bad last seasons because as a writer, it is hard to end shit.
Yeah.
You can make climaxes, resolutions, but now, like, you have to have a resolution for 6 years worth of material.
Right.
It's going to be hard. Like, this episode, they dropped the ball. I'm pretty sure next episode they're going to drop the ball and we're not going to be satisfied. But overall, Snowfall was fantastic.
It was.
Diamond, whatever his name is, Idris Elba. Diamond Idris.
Desmond. Is it Desmond?
Damn
Idris?
son.
I got a.
Damson, thank you.
I got a
Damson
hot take.
Idris.
If he can get a movie role, a serious movie role, I want to say he's the next Denzel. Because he is good at monologues. his monologues have been great. Like,
and I don't know if
monologue
it's him
with Teddy,
or if it's the writers, but nonetheless,
yes,
he does
delivers.
it very well. He delivers very well
on screen. He delivers, and I love it. And the growth of him over the years, watching him grow as an actor and a character. Listen.
Because if you go back to the very first season,
better than
this motherfucker was a smart ass college student,
timid little kid, and now he is a stone cold, stone blooded killer. And man, like I said, even when you see him in Swarm, I don't ever want him. I don't want him to do that. Don't do that no more. Don't do those roles.
I did feel like he was underutilized.
Yeah, like no.
I felt like the reason why he was in Swarm because of his name.
He need the roles.
Yeah, his fake crying, he definitely got to work on that part.
Yeah.
That was enough.
Another hot take. Every role Denzel's son gets, he needs it. Like, give him that role. And
I
let
can
him
see Damn Son in Tenet.
Yes.
He probably would have been better than that.
I can see him in Amsterdam. He will act Denzel's sons under the table. That's
Klansman?
No, not
you
Black
can't see him
Klansman.
in Black Klansman?
Nope.
With an afro?
Nope. Hell, fuck no. No.
You like the Black Klansman.
I like them, yes.
Right.
I fell asleep twice on that shit.
That's John Washington role. That is his.
Oh, no.
That is his.
I thought it was going to be an undercover brother, too.
Put Dan. You thought it'd be a comedy.
Yeah, I thought it
I
was
don't know. Damn Son probably would have killed it.
No. He would have got killed.
All right, move on. I'm moving on. All right, man. We're going to wrap this thing up, man. In sports, man. OBJ, he's been out of work for a few years like my nigga Cam.
Here we go.
He signed with the Ravens for $18 million. He got $13 million guaranteed, I think. Oh, let me check my notes. Yeah, $13.8 million guaranteed.
Hold up. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
How do I sign for $18 million?
For 1 year. For 1 year.
For 1 year.
For 1 year.
But I get 13 of it guaranteed. So no matter what I do, I get 13 million.
Yes, which is good in football.
Yes.
In football, that's good.
Yes,
in football, that's good.
That sounds good.
So that's more than good. I think they said the only other receiver, and I didn't get his name, but it was a receiver that was signed in the offseason free agent. The highest guarantee for a receiver over 4 years was $22 million. You're getting $13.8 million guaranteed for 1 year.
Oh, I'm getting hurt on purpose.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm out. I'm out. The first sign in the playoffs, I'm out. Nigga, I'm done playing. Nigga, I got 13.8. We out. Thank you.
Throwing in practice. Oh, my shoulder. I can't do it.
Not you claiming you went to Donda and now your ankles were fucked up.
Also, in the case of Dwayne Haskins, we talked about this here probably late last year, man. He was hit by a dump truck on the highway.
Sheesh.
Crossing it. They are saying he may have been drugged. His family is getting their own autopsy. They're saying he may have been drugged. He was drinking that day. So they're saying they didn't find any drugs in his system, but they're doing their own autopsy. Also saying his watch was valuable. It was missing. So more to come in that. And then the young lady, Angel Reese from LSU, her NIL value went from $371K to $1.3 million. Shout out to that, man.
That's what's up.
Hey, man, these girls during their pivot interview, they said something I said. I always said I would like to be the marketing person for the WNBA. But the reason being is I would have the women of the WNBA market themselves more using Instagram and social media to get people more interested in them, which would get people more interested in the game. The one thing about the game is they sell, like, the game always sells storylines. It's not that the NBA is, like, truly interesting for every person who don't watch basketball, but what attracts a person who don't watch basketball is a storyline. If we say, just back in the day, Bron plays Kobe tonight. Well, I haven't watched the basketball game all year, but I'm going to watch that one. So the more storylines they can create and the more they can market themselves as individuals, I think they'll be able to grow that game. They'll make more money with their NIL deals than they will in the WNBA, which is sad, but that's their avenue. That's how you get paid. So
shout out to Liz Clayburgh, whatever her name is.
She's a model now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Liz Clayburgh.
For a minute, she was playing niggas one-on-one.
Not
on Instagram. Like, if you wanted to challenge her, she'd be like, pull up, and you could play her one-on-one, and she would bust your fucking ass because she's too tall.
She's a big body.
Yeah.
She's a big body, man.
I still would have got her. But,
Man,
I
get
mean.
the fuck out of here. Just wait. Just wait.
Why you hating,
I
bro?
got something for you.
Why you hating?
I'm still on Instagram trying to find the person who's going to cross you up.
Oh,
man. And I'm looking for a woman. Hey, any women out there that hoop for real?
That's a damn shame.
That hoop for a college, matter of fact, D1 specifically.
Nigga, I'm
I
guaranteed
got a
to take
guy
your
to
cookies
my
at
right
least one time.
who think, nah, you said
And
you
that's
could
my
win.
good word.
No, we got you on
If
tape
you
saying
nice
you
like
can
that,
beat their ass.
if you nice like that, like that,
No,
I'm
you said you
guaranteed to
better
take
than
your
them.
cookies one time.
Okay, all right.
One time at least.
Nah, you said you could win though.
Nah, bro.
That's-
I really could. I really could.
And that's what I want. I want that energy.
But I believe I can do all things under the sun.
And that's what
And basketball
James
is
can do.
one.
Listen, this is my.
He can do anything.
This is what I'm producing. I'm just trying to find all the people that all the things he like. I think he said can be. He said us in a 100-yard dash.
Y'all still supposed to have a 100-yard
we
dash.
gonna run. You know my shit tight right now.
That's crazy.
He got to hit a home run.
I'm ready.
He got to hit a home run.
I
He got to
can do that.
He got to beat a woman in basketball, and the woman
Right now,
I'm choosing is
right
playing
now, my
D1
shoulder
basketball.
That's a damn shame. Why you got a problem?
Because you said you could beat these.
No, you need a
said you
hoop
could
dream
beat
nigga
a
like
woman
me.
in
That's a
basketball who plays basketball. So I'm gonna get me a woman in basketball who plays basketball.
You know what's so crazy?
How y'all go 1-on-1 to 7?
You know what's so crazy? Anytime I get on the court with a woman, I end up matching up against her.
Because y'all the same height, nigga.
It's this one particular woman that was like shitting on me. Like she played in college or something, and she thought she was the shit.
Okay.
And I bust her motherfucking ass. And she got jealous. Hold on,
How
no.
long ago was that?
This wasn't too long ago. But then she got mad. Well, I had dreads at the time, so this
yeah,
might have
yeah,
been.
yeah.
Oh yeah, this is like
3
2020,
years.
2019.
It might have been about
2018.
3 years ago.
Yeah,
But
5
she
years.
got mad and pulled my hair. That's how I remember her
Aw.
vividly. So shout out to you. You remember me busting your
I think
ass.
I
whoever
think
you are.
Johnny was trying to get like Andrea Stinson or somebody. I was like, nah, she too old. He'll bust her down. All right, man. Real
Why
nigga
y'all
of the week,
really
man.
out here looking for female hoopers, bruh?
Me and Johnny are like trading like female hoopers online every day. Like, what you think about her? We watch a little game film.
Y'all
Like,
niggas
nah.
are sick, bro. Nigga be like, nah, that nigga take her to the left.
Nah, she got deficiencies here.
Nah, it's this one girl that I seen that she's doing like the advertisement for this hoop camp. She probably take me out. I ain't even lying. The way she dribbling, boy, whoop. She do a good job, bro. You can tell she been using her cones, nigga.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she been.
Nah,
getting
them
it
cones
in.
get you right.
Yeah, for real.
Them
for
cones
real.
get you right.
You can tell
In
she
all
been
sports. Hey, cone drills. Hey, we got a real nigga of the week?
No, I was gonna let y'all take it because I couldn't find my video.
All right. I'm going to the Dunce Metal.
Shit, real nigga of the week. Rudy
Now,
Gobert.
Dunce Metal this week might upset some of you, but I got to laugh out of this shit.
Who that?
Dunce Metal is going out to Mark Taylor of Warning Robins GA. He is a speed training coach for high school athletes. He is using racial slurs in a video he recorded himself.
He a white man?
Yep.
And
Now-
he recorded himself using racial slurs?
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Weird.
he wild.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, he real wild.
Let's play this.
On the street, every restaurant looking in here is black. Every car beside them is black. They can have Atlanta. It used to be a fun place to come to up here. They can have this place right here and stuff. Yeah, ain't no way.
It's
Ain't no way.
already
Just need
ours.
there's your.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was just a sign up there, had Obama and all them on there and
all
stuff,
them.
man. So, yeah, that's all that's up here. That's all that's up here, man.
Niggas
And
smoking.
stuff is just crap. Yeah. Yeah. You and Borf need to come up here and go hunting. Yeah.
Why he sound like Charleston White?
Ain't nothing here, dog. Ain't nothing but blacks up here. That's all it is. Atlanta's done gone down, man. Just gone. Ro, look at this nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here. Look at this nigga trying to pull out in front of me right here.
This nigga sound just like Charleston
Hey,
White.
did you see that tree right there? Yeah. Did you see that tree right there? Ro will hang you from that tree.
Wow.
Yeah. Ro.
This is the last.
Yeah. Look, got the Glock by the bed. Here we go. Room service.
This.
I need y'all niggas to bring me some chicken wings, 2 hoes, a red bone and a white girl. Y'all want the white girl? Ro gonna try the red
Why
bone.
this nigga sound like Charleston
No,
White?
no, Borf ain't coming. Yeah, he was here and everything. He make them leave. He make the red bone leave. Yeah, he don't do that and everything. So I tried that one time at the house. Yeah, just roll. Yeah, cause he probably do it.
When he said, "Tell him bring a red bone and a white girl," nigga, I started dying. I said, "What is wrong with people in these fucking phones, man?"
First of all,
I don't know what backlash will come from this. But sir, Atlanta been black for a long time. Where the fuck have you been? He must not have been there since Martin Luther King marched around that bitch.
But you know what's funny? When people claim to hate us, they show no the terminology.
Exactly.
They show no. They know that lingo, don't they?
Oh, he said nigga perfectly.
Give me 2 hoes.
Give me a red bone. Give me a white girl and a red bone.
Give me a red bone.
Look at this nigga right here.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You got the swag down pat, my man. You sound a little envious, my boy.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, I think he mad that it is black people in Atlanta. He can't assimilate into the culture. They won't accept him.
What's the new thing going around? Insecurity always is the loudest. Yeah.
Okay, all right. James Isms. Yeah. All right, cool.
That actually ain't mine. You can shout out to Rudy Gobert and Draymond Green for that.
Okay, all right. Shout out to James Isms, inspired by basketball. But yeah, man, that was my dunce battle.
I still say my dunce was better.
You say what?
Rudy Gobert punching Kyle Anderson.
Oh, real nigga of the week.
I thought that was the dunce.
For what? What did he punch him for?
Nigga, I don't know, but you punched your own teammate, nigga. You chose the wrong nigga to punch. All right, man, how you punch your teammate?
We got person of the week.
Person of the week, I'm gonna give it to the 2 Justins of Tennessee State Representatives. I keep wanting to say Justin Pearson and Justin. I just forgot his name right then.
The Justins.
But it is the Justins.
These sound like some real niggas.
Nah, this is person of the week. Oh, that was that it? Was that the?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about him in politics. Justin Pearson and Justin Jones.
Use your memory, niggas. That's what she's saying. And this has been episode 253 of the Kick and Shit podcast. What? Oh no, she did the personal. We don't have a real nigga this week.
She just said 2 of them, Justin and Justin.
That's the person of the week.
Person of the week.
Oh,
persons of the week.
You ain't gonna explain what they did?
We talked about it in politics.
Oh, all right. Well, never mind.
All right, closing remarks.
I mean, just be you and all. What I say at the beginning? Stick to what you don't know. Stick to what you know and what you don't know, don't do it.
Yeah, stick to what you don't know. Yeah, I like that. Do you have closing remarks?
Don't follow that shit. Don't talk about nobody's sister.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Your
That
ass
might
stabbed,
get you
nigga.
fucked up.
Like Scream.
Don't buy no damn tickets to that Fire Festival.
That shit sound like Scream, man. Somebody getting stabbed mysteriously.
Don't buy tickets to that Fire Festival.
Yeah, no.
I don't know, man. If that shit look lit, man.
Okay,
he can guarantee they did.
You get your ass straight. We're not coming to get you.
Don't
I'm
fake
not
gay, because there's some hardcore hitting ass niggas out there.
Yeah, you might have to take a dick sucking test, man.
Okay.
Child, he not. Child, if he
test.
gay, tell him suck a dick.
First of all, ain't the niggas that Jesse hired gay?
Nah,
No, they're
gay.
brothers.
No,
They was brothers?
Yeah.
I thought they was gay. All right. Well, anyway. There you go.
All right, man. Well, other than that, man, thank you for joining us, man. On episode 253, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. If you're watching right now on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe, and all that good shit, man. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, SoundCloud, and iHeartRadio. Listen, I'm signing out for D. I'm signing out for Junk. I'm signing out for D. I'm signing out for James. Shout out to Johnny, man, wherever you may be in the world. We'll see you next week. Other than that, man, I want you guys to love the life you live and the people in it. Find the positive in every situation and live in the moment, because this life is not forever. I'm Jumpman Jones. We're going to talk to y'all next week.
All right, nigga.
On the stage, catch me hollering, what's up? Shouts out to everybody showing up early. They be ready just to get this thing